Okay, what I'm doing today is showing this stitching horse. Now, some people call it a wooden clamp, but what you do with this, usually the old way of doing it was you had a little bench that you set this stitching horse on, and so therefore it was all made together. But the little bench, you can put a cushion on it, I'm sure, but I didn't want to do anything like that. So I took this, and of course you can see I've got wheels on it. So I can turn it ever how I want to turn it. And when I get through with it, I just got it sitting out here in the middle of the floor. When I get through with it, not using it, I can just take it and just wheel it away and put it up somewhere out of the middle of the floor when I'm not sewing. And then also the wheels that's on it, they got little clamps on it. You see them sticking out there. Well, those little clamps, all you got to do is mash it down. It locks those wheels so it don't move while you're doing your sewing. And of course, if you don't know anything about these things here, you can take and tighten that up right there and make that tight. See it there? I've got this in there. You can make that tight where that holds that in place right there. So that's how this here works. You loosen it up down there, and then you can tighten it down here and make that where it's good and strong right there, and clamps down on what you're sewing. So I hadn't done it yet, somewhere down here I'll put me a little tray to put the thread in and needles and things like that, and probably put a little dowel pin over here someplace to put a spool of thread on, so whenever I'm doing my sewing, then I can just do that. So anybody that knows how to use these clamps, now the reason I'm putting this on here, I haven't seen one on wheels like this, where you can move it around and turn it around. And another reason I did this, I forgot to say this, I want something I can sit on. So this old chair right here, if I sit in this chair like I've done before, my elbows hit those armrests when you're sewing. This old chair here, it don't have any armrest on it. So then I can sit in this chair or another chair or whatever I want to do. If I want to stand up and lace, I've got another little over. It's a small project. Another thing about this, I made this deep. Most of these stitching horses they're only about this deep. But you can see I can put something in here a long ways inside of there. So anyway, that's the stitching horse that I wanted to show. That's how it looks, and I built it, put it together. Of course, I guess you can see how this right here is put together. Then I put that all in there and glued that and put some screws inside of here. Of course, this is leather right here. And when I got it all through with the screws inside of there, then I took and cut that 45-degree angle on it right there. And all that's good and smooth where your thread don't hang on it out here anywhere. So I'm deliberating about what to kind of finish to put on it and all. So anyway, I wanted to show that in case anybody that had any ideas about doing something a little bit different. Maybe you get tired of standing up or holding it between your legs, those little stitching ponies or something like that, that give you a different idea. You can sit in a little bit more, a more comfortable chair and just move this thing here around and use it then. So you see how I did it. So use your imagination, see what you come up with, and have a good day.